Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play the Journeyman Project 3, A Legacy of Time. Let's just talk to him.
Still looks like nasty weather.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks like it's going to be a long winter.
Ah, good. Then the beggar has convinced you to join us, Ahmed. How long has it been? 10 years? 12? It is good to see you again, old friend. Well, now you see that my ship was not lost at sea. Surely everyone must think that. But soon, I will be able to tell them the truth myself.
How did you end up here?
In the same manner as you. My ship was captured while on a trading voyage. They brought me back here and haven't allowed me to set foot on a ship since. I had no choice but to find work on the island. Me, a man of the sea, forced to take work as a windmill keeper. Oh, but none of that matters now.
Who is the beggar?
He goes by the name Padros. He is an outcast Atlantean Templar. Many years ago, while only an initiate, he was blinded and expelled from the Order simply because he expressed disagreement with their holding of the Galeth's powers. His harsh punishment was a message to other initiates who felt as he did. Do not worry that Padros is an Atlantean. He is a good man who believes in our cause.
Well, that is good to hear, I suppose. So, Panther was a Templar.
What's the Galeth?
The Galeth is the Atlanteans' most important religious artifact. They foolishly believe it has life-giving powers. So strong is their belief that they keep it hidden from covetous eyes within the inner temple. It is always protected by a guardian Templar.
What's a Templar?
I have never forsaken our beliefs for their religious nonsense, but I do know that the Templars are to the Atlanteans as the High Priests are to us.
Oh, okay.
There were other initiates who agreed with Padros?
Yes, his best friend Saros finished Templar training and passed the rite of initiation, even though he secretly agreed with Padros. They have not spoken since.
Well, that will make friendship difficult.
What is the final rite of initiation?
More nonsense. They say the initiates must commune with the Galeth and ask its blessing to become a guardian Templar. Supposedly, if they are worthy, the Galeth grants them eternal life.
Well, that seems convenient.
So, what's the escape plan?
The plan is to escape the island while everyone is celebrating the Calera. But what's more, Padros and I have uncovered a secret passage to the inner temple. Tomorrow, I will escort Padros through the passage to rescue his old friend Saros and escape with the Galeth. After, we will meet at the outer docks, board 3 ships, and sail away undetected.
Right, we already asked. And the Galeth is in italics, so...
There's an inner temple? Well, where is it and what's your secret passage?
The inner temple lies below the main temple at the bottom of the bay. Always seawater pours down into the inner temple, powering a clockwork device. That water drains out through a pipe that passes beneath this windmill. I have broken into the pipe, and it's large enough to crawl through.
Ooh, careful there, fellow. You almost tripped over your accent. Not that my pronunciation is always correct, but still.
Why is the plan set for tomorrow?
Because forever water flows through the pipe, except during the Calera. They claim the stream is redirected by their Earth Mother. Something about lifting the Galeth in a column of water. Whatever the reason, the channel runs dry for just 1 hour on that day.
I think I see a flaw in your plan, but then that's because I know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
What do you mean, rescue Saros?
The sword falls swiftly upon Templars who seek to abandon the Order. Even straying from the grounds is not permitted. Now we've gotten word of our plan to Guardian Templar Saros. he has agreed to allow Padros access to the Galeth in return for helping him escape the watchful eyes of his brethren.
So, what do you want of me?
We request only that you pilot one of the escape ships.
Well, that seems fair enough.
What is the Kalos Kalire?
I do not know much about it, only that it is a rare event. I would suggest you ask the olive oil vendor. She is always willing to spread the tainted seed of their foolish beliefs.
We've already been there. Let's go away.
I'll speak to you later, my friend.
Please. I must go up to fix the windmill, but you are welcome to stay if you like.
Alright, so he's gonna piss off. Now, of course, this doesn't help us directly, because we need access to the temple right now, instead of tomorrow when we know the city is gonna be destroyed. Some rope. And I need to attach it to something. So you go there. You don't go there? Where do you go? The rope is supposed to light up when it reaches something I need to interact with. There it is. So now I turn there. What do I do? Let's move forward a step. Right, I have attached the rope there. And now I need to turn the wheel. And that opens the passage.
Look at that raging current. Too bad Dutton didn't give you the salmon jumpsuit.
Yeah, real pity. At least in the old suit I could survive for a while in environments that were not entirely friendly to people. Let's just go around. I'm supposed to be able to close this thing. Yeah, right. But there's very little else we can do in Atlantis right now, because in order to stop that flow of water right now, we need access to the temple, which we currently do not have. And none of these goods we have actually give us access. Now, I might have forgotten something, but since we can just jump back anytime we want. So let's go to the next place. The Andes Mountains in 500 AD. Not down in the well again.
Agent 3 said this city was El Dorado, the fabled lost city of gold. The legend of El Dorado grew after the conquistadors came to Peru in 1530 to plunder the Incan Empire. Driven by rumors of a gilded city whose roads were lined with gold, New World conquerors continued to ravage the continent of South America after the genocide of the Incas. According to history, the name El Dorado was coined by Sebastian de Belalcazar in 1535, a veteran of the Inca conquest and founder of the capital of Ecuador. He met an Indian who spoke of a king that sprinkled his body with a fine gold dust before bathing in a sacred mountain lake. On hearing that, Belalcazar called the mysterious king El Dorado, the Golden Man. Today we know that man as George Hamilton. But we're not exactly blending in here, Gage. Sorry, but I don't think your gleaming smile is a sufficient disguise. Besides, a Spanish conquistador might come along and take your fillings. We need to find someone native and capture their image with the chameleon device.
Although that much is obvious. No. Let's try going to the well.
Judging from these fertile fields, I would say that the natives have mastered irrigation. Having seen the well system firsthand, I would guess that they're using underground aqueducts to bring water from the mountains.
Do you hear something?
What's that near the well, Gage? Is that a South American mountain sloth? Be careful, they're rapid nappers.
No, it's just a sleeping kid. Right, let's take the guys. And now we can talk to him, but there's really no point right now because we need a different guys. And we can't interact with them well. Let's just go the other way. Find a different guy so we can talk to a sleeping boy. And then be amazed by his powers of narcolepsy. Ah yes, the basket farm. Nope, no baskets for me today. Anything in here?
I think if I had a nose, I'd be holding it right now. We're in a stable of some sort. Some advice? Step gingerly while we're in here.
Yeah, well. Nice stonework though. All those neatly interlocking stones. Can't take any of those spots. What's around the corner?
Gage, I don't see this town on our map. Why don't you ask the nice man sharpening the large scythe for directions?
Well.
Acheo, there you are. Son, I can tell by your drooping eyes that you were sleeping. Were you out late last night visiting the shaman again? Remember, you have many chores today. Harvesting the crops that Doawalpa provides our people is hard work. I cannot do it alone.
Father, what does the shaman do?
Lately, I would imagine that you know him better than I. Anyhow, the shaman is the one who speaks to the spirits. Son, I know you have been going to see him. It is good that you are interested in the stories of our people. But I cannot reap Doawalpa's bounty alone. I need your help. Don't worry. I'm not forbidding you from seeing the shaman. Just tend to your chores.
He's a very nice father.
What is a Toahualpa?
Doawalpa is the greatest of the four elemental spirits. She is the earth, the strength of stone, and the wealth of soil. It is she who causes the ground to be fertile and the crops to grow. Next time you see the shaman, ask him to teach you more of the spirits.
All right.
Goodbye, Father.
Acheo, I'll see you at dinner. And don't take any more naps. You've daydreamed enough for today.
Nice ambient music though. It's very soothing. Alright, let's wake up the kid.
Good morning, Father. I was taking a short nap, but I'll be up and at those chores very, very soon.
Why haven't you done your chores yet, young man?
I couldn't sleep last night. I promise I'll do my chores, Father.
Goodbye.
Bye, Father. I'll have those chores done before dinner.
You better. And then you turn around. And he's fast asleep again.
Not a very active child. Better check his pulse. And while you're at it, check his clothes for loose change. He's dead, Jim. Watch this, Gage. I taught him a new trick. Ready, boy? Play dead. Good boy. Now roll over. He's still asleep? What did he do? Hit the snooze bar on his sundial?
That'll be your feet.
Since he's asleep, I've got a gag. Warm up the well water and put his hand in it. This kid must have a degree in narcolepsy.
Yeah, I agree. Alright. Let's explore into the city proper. Other than just this particular terrace area.
See those markings that carve across the mountains in the distance? Those remind me of the lines left behind by the Nazca Indians of Peru. In the arid plains nestled between Peru's Pacific coast and the Andean foothills, the Nazca left behind hundreds of mysterious intersecting lines that sprawled for miles over the landscape. The mystery of the Nazca lines was never solved. From the ground, the markings were too vast to be recognizable, but when viewed from the air, the lines form a baffling web of animal forms. Spiders, birds, and dozens of seemingly random geometric patterns. Some extreme theories claim that the lines were runways for alien ships, while other authorities suggested that the Nazca had created a remarkable astronomical calendar.
Yeah, why would aliens need a runway anyway?
A group of 20th century scientists attempted to prove that the Nazca lines were too precise to have been created without aerial views. They believed the Nazca used simple flying devices, and to prove this, the scientists succeeded in creating a balloon made from only natural resources. It appears that the El Dorado people have actually mastered ballooning. They may have shared the technology with the Nazca before their untimely demise.
Again, speculation, since we do not know if El Dorado actually existed.
Those balloons rise along the rope rails to the other plateau. It actually looks very safe, but before we go, let me tell you a sad tale about a little balloon called the Hindenburg.
That wasn't a balloon, that was a blimp. Is there anything we can take from here? Nope. Right. All aboard! Truly impressive piece of engineering.
Greedy explorers continued searching for El Dorado right up to the end of the 18th century, cutting a bloody trail of atrocities through South America. However, none would find the lost city. Disease, dissension, native resistance, and malnutrition would eventually decimate even the most well-prepared expeditions.
So it might still be out there. I'm hearing a lot of bird noises in the distance. Repeating the same exact tune again and again. Well, let's go into this building. Looks safe enough. Ooh. You guys. What's this?
The pictograms surrounding the mural speak of the great story and the first shaman. He was instructed by the spirits of time and space to hide one of the 3 totems of tremendous power from the fury of their powerful children, 2 winged brothers. To aid him with this task, He called upon the power of the element spirits. They showed him a secret place for the totem. Once the totem was hidden, the shaman bade the spirits to guard it, and they have ever since.
Interesting. Very interesting. But we will continue this next time.